Hi, I'm Cloverine Louise, and I love learning new things. Let's turn the pages in our textbook and learn together. How can we face the odds, succeed, and use our success to serve others for widespread and positive results, even if it means being the first to tackle a challenge that no one who looks like you has ever faced before? Today, we are going to learn about Dr. Ollie Davis and how she became the first African-American woman in the entire South to study and practice in one of medicine's most important fields, dentistry. Her story begins not in a faraway classroom or a dental office, but on a mountain and her academic experience from Howard High School, right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Ollie Bryant was born to Anderson Bryant and Louisa Smith Bryant in Tennessee. The family lived on Lookout Mountain, and during this period following the Civil War, Lookout Mountain saw a remarkable transformation from a major Civil War battlefield to a thriving tourist destination. Visitors from across the region were drawn to the mountain's breathtaking panoramic views of the Tennessee River Valley and the surrounding landscape. After the Civil War, newly freed enslaved people began navigating the extraordinary and difficult terrain of life as freed people. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the United States Constitution granted Black Americans the right to vote, the right to actively engage in political life, the ability to acquire land, the freedom to seek employment on their own terms, and access to public accommodations. All of this occurred during the Reconstruction period, which lasted from 1865 to 1877. During Reconstruction, approximately 2,000 Black politicians held office across the country, and many prominent Black families arose during this era, including some who settled on Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Anderson Bryant was among the earliest Black settlers on Lookout Mountain. Originally from Walker County, Georgia, and born in 1845, he moved to Lookout Mountain in the immediate aftermath of the Civil War. He settled in Sunset Park, a community where other Black settlers had established their homes. It was there that he met Louisa Smith, a woman who had formerly been enslaved in Rhea County in Jonesboro, Tennessee, and who had come to Chattanooga in search of her mother. Louisa had worked for a family on the mountain after gaining her freedom, and it was there that her path crossed with Anderson's. Those who knew Louisa Bryant said she was no ordinary woman. She possessed extraordinary intellectualism, not learned from books, but deeply felt and clearly expressed in everything she did. Born into enslavement, she carried the knowledge and potent intelligence of someone who had received formal studies, though no formal studies had ever been available to her. She is remembered for her remarkable character, for being a devoted and loving mother and wife, for her tireless work ethic, for her truthfulness, and for her exceptional business instincts. Those who knew Anderson Bryant described him as one of the most industrious and worthy citizens of Hamilton County. In 1878, he purchased 3 acres of land, including Holman Spring at Summertown, below the mountain bluff, and later acquired additional land from Alexander Hunt. In the late 1880s, the Bryant family transferred part of their land to make way for the broad gauge railroad that was being constructed through the area. The Bryants also donated property to the AME Church, an act that reflected their deep commitment to their community. Anderson and Louisa Bryant had 3 daughters, Laura, Ollie, and Minnie. Mr. and Mrs. Bryant were absolutely determined that each of their children receive an advanced education. In an era when the doors of higher education were largely closed to Black Americans, the Bryants ensured that all 3 of their daughters attended and graduated from Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, one of the most prestigious, historically Black universities in the country. Their college attendance and graduation was nothing short of monumental. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, less than 1% of Black Americans attended college. The Bryant daughters were among the rare few who not only attended but completed their degrees, a testament to their parents' vision, sacrifice, and determination. After attending Spelman College, Dr. Ollie Davis went on to graduate from Meharry Medical College in 1902, becoming the first African-American woman to graduate from a dental school in the South and the first African-American woman to practice dentistry in the entire southern United States. Before her college years, she had graduated from Howard High School in Chattanooga. Upon completing her education, she returned home and opened her first dental practice on the second floor of 601 Market Street. She later relocated her practice to the James Building at 122.5 East 9th Street. In Chattanooga, 9th Street was a vibrant hub for Black-owned businesses and a safe and celebrated space for Black patrons and entertainers. That street is now named Martin Luther King Boulevard and is remembered with great affection by Chattanoogans as the Big Nine. Dr. Ollie Davis was a trailblazer in every sense of the word. While Dr. Ida Gray holds the distinction of being the first Black woman in the United States to earn a dental degree, Dr. Davis was the first to remain in the South and practice dentistry there, directly under the blatant and brutal reign of Southern Jim Crow laws. According to the American Dental Association, only 3.8% of dentists in the late 19th and early 20th centuries were Black Americans, while 70.2% were white. Despite the systemic barriers that trapped most Black Americans in sharecropping and exploitative labor, these early Black dentists served as pioneers, providing essential professional services to their communities and standing as living proof that Black excellence could not be contained by systemic oppression. Dr. Ollie Davis was among the most remarkable of them. In 1906, Dr. Ollie Davis married Dr. Felix A. Bryan and relocated to Dallas, Texas, where she continued her dental practice. In Dallas, she remained an active and engaged member of her community. She participated in social clubs, including the Priscilla Art Club, and alongside 17 other women, she co-founded the Royal Art and Charity Club, an organization dedicated to art and community service. In 1912, Dr. Felix A. Bryan passed away. By 1919, Dr. Ollie Bryan had retired from practicing dentistry and became the wife of Judge William H. Griggs, a prominent figure in Dallas. What many people do not know, and what has been lost to history until recently, is what happened to Dr. Ollie Davis after she left Chattanooga. Some believed she simply vanished. But through careful research using FamilySearch, marriage records, the 1910 United States Census, and Find a Grave records, her story after Chattanooga has been recovered and documented. The 1910 United States Census shows that her father, Anderson Bryant, resided with her and her husband in Texas, along with a servant, a niece, and a cook. This detail tells us something important. The Bryant family remained close even across state lines. Anderson Bryant, who had built a life on Lookout Mountain from nothing after the Civil War, lived out part of his life in Texas, in the home of the daughter whose education he had fought so hard to secure. Dr. Ollie Louise Davis-Bryan-Griggs passed away on November 23, 1932, in Dallas, Texas. Have you heard about Dr. Ollie Davis before this video? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.